means, so the bond cleavage between carbon and oxygen, the bond cleavage between carbon and oxygen, we are going to discussing that. And yesterday we are already discussing about that bond cleavage between oxygen and hydrogen. We have seen that. Now we are going to seeing that carbon and oxygen bond cleavage is happen means what will happen. So that one now all of us see that once. So reactions involving cleavage of carbon oxygen bond in alcohols. In alcohols, that means R OH will be there. ROH. So the bond cleavage where it is happening means carbon and oxygen. In between the bond cleavage is happening there. In alcohol, how this carbon and oxygen bond cleavages happen and what type of compounds will be forming there. So now we are going to discussing that. So all of you see that once. First one is a reaction with the hydrogen halides. A reaction with the hydrogen halides. That means alcohols while react with the hydrogen halides, that means HEX. If you are treated means what will happen? So already we know that bond cleavage where it is happening means bond cleavage is happening between carbon and oxygen. So here bond is breaking there. So hydrogen halide, how it will be dissociating H plus and X minus. H plus and X minus like that dissociating. So alkyl how it is dissociating mean R plus and OH minus like that dissociating is takes place. Bond cleavage. Therefore, so H plus and OH minus both are combining means what happen? Water molecule is producing R plus and X minus both are combining. Therefore, all carbon halides will be forming, haloalkanes is forming plus water molecule is producing this takes place. So this is first reaction with the hydrogen halides. So alcohols while react with the hydrogen halide means to form alkyl halides will be forming plus water molecule is producing there. So this is one of the test. By using this test, we are going to identifying that Lucas test. So by using this Lucas test, we are going to identifying that. So whether which alkyl halide, which alcohols will be undergoing for the chemical reaction very faster, either primary alcohols or secondary alcohol or tertiary alcohol. So that measuring purpose, this Lucas test we are using there. Very, very important Lucas test. So Lucas test which alcohols will be very fastly will be undergoing means tertiary alkyl halides. So tertiary alcohols are what happen very fastly it will be undergoing for Lucas test. That means turbidity and very fastly it will be forming this takes place compared to secondary alcohol and compared to primary alcohols. So basing on this, tomorrow's test, many questions will be there. So everyone you have to go through it. This Lucas test. What is Lucas test? What purpose you're using that? So this is very, very important, right? So Lucas test. Just see there all of you once again. This Lucas test. What you are explaining, right? The difference in the reactivity of three classes of alcohol with the HCl distinguishes them from one another. So Lucas reagent is nothing but hydrochloric acid HCl and ZnCl2 by the combination of hydrochloric acid and zinc chloride ZnCl2. So this is called as Lucas reagent. We call as Lucas reagent. Alcohols are soluble in the Lucas reagent while their halides are immiscible and produce turbidity in solution. In case of tertiary alcohols, turbidity is produced immediately. So turbidity is nothing but what you say mean. So insoluble substance like turbidity is a wastage like that. So immediately what happened? Tertiary alcohols and very fastly this Lucas reagent is reacted means turbidity and very fastly it will be producing this takes place compared to secondary alcohol and compared to primary alcohols. So that is keep in mind. So Lucas reagent will be very fastly it will produce turbidity while reactive with tertiary alcohols. So that what you have to keep in mind. So basing on this Lucas test, tomorrow's exam, 2-3 questions I am asking for that. 2-3 questions will be there. So up to today's concept, you have to prepare for this exam. Up to today's class, you have to prepare for this exam. MCQ questions and all you have to read up to this today's class. That means up to now what you are going to discussing there. Up to this period, you have to read out, prepare for that MCQs and all. Right? UPSC nomenclature, especially you have to go through it. Next one is some named reactions are there. So named reactions. Next, a compound formula they will give, you have to write the name. Or name they will give, you have to identify the structure. Formula, structure and all we are going to identifying like that. So that questions and all most probably we are asking in that coming exam, tomorrow's exam. Right. So Lucas test especially very important. We have to go through it. Lucas test is a Lucas reagent is nothing but by the combination of HCl and ZnCl2. This mixture is what you call Lucas reagent. By using this Lucas reagent, we are going to identifying that type of here alcohols, whether primary alcohol is there or secondary alcohol is there or tertiary alcohol is there. So that another measuring purpose, we are using this Lucas reagent. So which alcohols will be very fastly, it will produce turbidity means tertiary alcohols will be very fastly producing turbidity compared to secondary alcohol and compared to primary alcohols. Next one, see there. A reaction with the phosphorus trihalides. Phosphorus trihalides. So alcohols, that means ROH. Alcohols while react with the phosphorus trihalide. For example, PCl3 like that. Phosphorus trihalide is reacted means what will happen? So the bond cleavage is happening between carbon and oxygen here. Bonding is decomposing is takes place. Therefore, it will form alkyl halide will be forming plus PO phosphorus POCl3 will be forming there. POCl3 phosphonyl chloride will be forming there. POCl3 will be forming there. So that means alkyl halide will be forming plus phosphonyl chlorides will be producing this takes place. Phosphorus tribromide or phosphorus trichloride like that. We are using a phosphorus trihalide is nothing but either we can take like a PCl3 we can take it or PBr3 we can take it like this. All these compounds if you are taken means what happen? Alkyl halides will be finally we are getting that alkyl halides. Next one, see there, dehydration. So dehydration is nothing but removal of water molecule. Removal of water molecule is called as dehydration reaction we call. Dehydration. Dehydration is nothing but completely loss of your water molecules takes place. That is called dehydration reaction. So how it is the dehydration is takes place, just look at here. So for example, if you're taking your alcohols, we are taking that. So for example, CH3, CH2OH we are taken alcohol. So ethanol we call as ethanol is taken. So ethanol while treated with in presence of any one of the dehydrating agents. So dehydrating agents is nothing but either we can use here concentrated H2SO4 you can using or else here H3PO4 we can using there, right? Concentrated H2SO4 or else concentrated H3PO4 phosphoric acid. So both these acids are acting like here one of the dehydrating agents we call. So that means while react with these acids means immediately water molecule will be left in this takes place. So that's why we call as a dehydrating agents we call, right? So these alcohols and while react with any one of the dehydrating agent means one H plus and again one OH minus ion both are here left in this takes place within the same molecule. Within the same molecule, one of the hydrogen from one carbon atom, another OH molecule from another carbon atom. So both are combining this takes place and it will eliminate here water molecule. So this is called as dehydration reactions. So that means what is happening in these reactions means alcohols while treated with any one of the dehydrating agent means alcohols will be converted into alkenes. Alcohol will be converted into alkenes. So this is called a dehydration reaction we call as. Next one, see that. So same like if you are taking your ethanol, you are taking or ethyl alcohol, we are taking methanol, we are taking whatever it may be. So all these compounds and all what happen while react with a dehydrating agent means water molecule will be eliminating this takes place and to become a unsaturated compound. So next one see there. Same like they taken here secondary alcohol is taken, next tertiary alcohol is taken. So all these alcohols and all what happen while react with any one of the dehydrating agent means, so immediately it will produce a unsaturated compounds will be forming this takes place. So therefore, so the dehydrating agent order how you are writing relative case of dehydration order how you are writing means tertiary alcohols and all what happen very fastly it will be eliminating this takes place water molecule compared to secondary alcohol and compared to primary alcohols. That means tertiary alcohols are what happen. There are more bulky groups are presenting there. Bulky groups is nothing but alkyl groups are attaching this takes place. So because of your many number of alkyl groups, easily it will lose your water molecule compared to secondary and compared to primary alcohols like that. So therefore, the stability order how we are writing mean tertiary alcohols are very fastly it will removing water molecule when compared to secondary alcohol and when compared to primary alcohols like that. So next one see there. What is the mechanism for that? Ethanol how we are converting ethene. Ethanol how we are converting into ethene. Ethanol is nothing but what you call means C2H5OH. C2H5OH is called as ethanol. So ethene is nothing but CH2 double bond CH2 double bond CH2. So that means ethanol how we are converting into ethene means by using there are several steps are involving. There are 3 steps will be involving this takes place. By using these 3 steps and all, we can easily converting ethanol is converting into ethene molecule, right? So just look at here all of you once. What is the mechanisms will be happen? How it will be converting this takes place. So totally there are 3 steps will be involving this takes place. So step 1 what happened? Protonated alcohol. Formation of protonated alcohol is takes place. Second step is formation of carbocation. Formation of carbocation is takes place. Third step what happen mean elimination of proton. Proton will be eliminating this takes place. So totally there are 3 steps will be involving this takes place. First step what happens is there formation of protonated alcohol. Protonated alcohol how it is takes place. So first one see there ethanol is taken. Ethanol. So that means CH3 CH2 OH. Ethanol is taken. So ethanol first what you are treated mean protonation. Protonation is a protonated alcohol. That means one of the proton you are going to adding this takes place. This proton. So this proton where you are taking means by using any one of the acid medium like concentrated H2SO4 we can take it or else here H3PO4 we can take it like that, right? Any one of the acid medium you are taking that. So this protonated one of the proton what happen while reacting with the alcohol means this proton will be adding to this oxygen atom because oxygen what happen here lone pair of electrons is there. There are 2 lone pair of electrons is presenting there. So because of the 2 lone pair of electrons, what happen means this oxygen will be easily attracting its takes place. Easily attracting its takes place to the proton. So therefore, what happen means one of the proton will be attaching its takes place. So this is called protonated alcohol. That means one of the proton we are going to adding. One of the proton we are going to adding. So that is called protonated alcohol. Next one, see the second step. Second step, what will happen means see there. Formation of carbocation. Carbocation, how it will be forming this takes place. So this is this step, second step under what you call me very slowest step you call as. Slowest step or else we can call as a rate determining step you call as. A rate determining step or a slowest step like that we are calling that. Right. So in this what you have taken means here they taken here carboxylic acid is taken, that carboxylic acid, that means COOH, CH3 for example, CH3COOH is taken like that. So this compound, what happened means this pi electron will be shifted towards your oxygen atom side, means oxygen will get minus and carbon will get positive sign. So this positive charge, how it will be neutralizing means oxygen is having lone pair of electrons is there. So this lone pair of electrons will be donating is takes place. Therefore, what happen means this oxygen atom will get here minus sign, and here another carbon and oxygen, what happen, one double bond is producing this takes place. So this is called as your carbocation, we call as carbocation will be takes place. So that means simply what happened means this step, actually what happened, this step is not involving here. Carboxylic acid actually we are not using in this step actually. So here this step only what happened means, I will tell you, just see there once again. Instead of this step, actually this step one we are not using that. Formation of carbocation, how it is takes place means this protonated alcohol is there. Therefore, just see there all of you one CH3, CH2, OH will be there. OH plus will be there. So how it is forming here carbocation means this water molecule will be completely, it will be lefting is takes place, eliminating is takes place. So after eliminating, what will happen means, therefore CH3, CH2 plus will be forming there, plus water molecule will be lefted. Right. So this is called as your carbocation, we call as. So that means carbon is attaching here positive charge means that is called as your carbocation will be forming there. Here forming carbocation, further what happen means one of the proton will be losing this takes place. Where it will be losing that proton means here totally how many hydrogen atoms are there? 3 hydrogen atoms is there. Here one of the hydrogen atom will be lefting this takes place. While lefting, what happen means this carbon atom will get here minus sign it will get. So plus minus will be there. So therefore one new bond will be forming there. Right? Simple, nothing is there. Actually this step is not required here. This step is not involving in this chemical reaction. This is wrong step. Actually this step is not presenting there. Just what happened here, water molecule will be lefted. So water molecule is eliminated means what happened, carbocation. That means carbon is attaching positive charge is presenting there. Next third step what happened means the elimination of proton will be takes place. That means this H plus ion, what happened, one of the H plus ion will be lefting is takes place. So while lefting this H plus ion, what happened, it will form here alkene, ethene will be producing there. So this is here. By using alcohols, we can easily producing here alkene and all we are producing that. Next one, see.
Sir, this step one more time, sir.
Yes, surely. So this step don't confuse. This step is not presenting there. This is wrong. This is wrong. Instead of that step, I will tell you once again. Just listen once. First step, what happening? One of the proton will be adding this takes place. Where it will be adding means here alcohol, ethanol molecule. It will be adding this takes place. Therefore, this oxygen atom is adding one of the proton. We are going to adding there. So that's why we call as protonated alcohol. Protonated is nothing but one of the proton is adding this takes place to the alcohol. That's why that is called protonated alcohol, like that we are calling. Next, second step, what happened means this protonated alcohol, water molecule will be eliminating this takes place. How it will be eliminating means this is second step. All of you see there once. CH3, CH2, CH2OH, OH will be there. OH plus will be there. Right. This is protonated alcohol. This step one I am taking that. Second step, step 2 with it. The step what happened means one of the proton will be one of the water molecule will be completely lefting this takes place. So after lefting that water molecule, what happened means so CH3, CH2 plus will be producing. That means completely loss of electrons is taken. Water molecule completely lefting there. So water molecule completely eliminating means this carbon atom, what sign it will get, mean positive sign it will get. And water molecule H2O will be lefting its takes place. Right. So this is called as your carbocation. We call as carbocation, like that. Carbocation. Next, the third step, what you are going to seeing means here by using this carbocation, one of the proton will be lefting there. So step 3, I'm writing at the top. All of you see that. Step 3. Step 3, what will happen means this carbocation, how we are writing means you can represent like this. CH3 molecule, how we are writing CH2H. Single bond CH2 plus will be presenting there. So this one of the H plus ion will be lefting this takes place. So this bond under what happened, it should be migrating towards carbon side. For carbon, what sign it will get? Carbon will get here minus sign it will get. So already here plus is there. Plus or minus mean what will happen? So therefore CH2 double bond CH2 will be forming there. Plus one of the H plus will be lefting this takes place. That is step 3. Right. So step 3, what you say means elimination of proton. Proton under what happen? It will be eliminating this takes place. Proton will be lefting this takes place. Right. That is called elimination of proton. So finally, what you are getting means step 1 first what happened? Protonated alcohol we are getting. Step 2 what happened? Formation of carbocation we are getting. Step 3 what happened means elimination of proton is takes place. So these are the steps are involving for that. So by using these 3 steps and all, we are going to preparing here ethanol to ethene. Ethanol to ethene we are converting that. Understood? Able to understanding?
Yes, sir.
Right. Next one, see there. Oxidation reaction. What is mean by here oxidation? Oxidation reaction means what is happening in, just see there all of you ones. So here if you are taking your alcohol, we are taken that. Alcohol we are taken. So bond cleavage where it is happening means bond breaking will be takes place in 2 different places will be takes place in there. Just all of you see there one, somebody wait. Right. Right. This concept see there once. So oxidation reaction. So oxidation of alcohols involves the formation of carbon oxygen double bond with the cleavage of an OH and CH bonds. So bond cleavage where it is happening means oxygen and hydrogen is happening, as well as carbon and hydrogen also happening is takes place. So the name bond breakage should be happening in 2 places will be happening there. One is carbon and hydrogen. For example, looking like this. Looking like this, right? For example, this is one alcohol like this. So bond breakage where it is happening in 2 compound, 2 places it is bond decomposition is takes place. One is oxygen and hydrogen bond cleavage is happening there. Another one is carbon and hydrogen bond cleavage is happening is takes place. So the bond breaking is happening in 2 different places means it will forms here carbon alcohol will be converting into ketone. That means C double bond O will be forming there. C double bond O will be forming there. C double bond. That means initially what you taken alcohol is taken. So alcohol under what happen? It will be converting into ketone. Ketone will be forming this takes place. Right. Let us see that once what is happening there. For example, you are taken. This is very, very important. Just keep in mind. So what you are using reagent, that also very, very important. So this is first what you are taken, primary alcohol we are taken, RCH2OH, primary alcohols. So primary alcohol, if you are doing oxidation reaction you are doing. So oxidation reaction if you are doing means according to the definition, what you are saying means either addition of oxygen atom or removal of hydrogen atom is called oxidation reaction. Addition of oxygen atom or removal of hydrogen atom is called oxidation reaction. So what is happening mean, just look at here once. So here what happened, there are 2 hydrogen atoms is there. These 2 hydrogen atoms will be eliminating this takes place. Therefore RCHO will be forming there. RCHO. that means what happen means removal of hydrogen atom is takes place. Elimination of your hydrogen atoms are takes place. That is called as oxidation reaction. So that means alcohol, primary alcohol, while if you are doing oxidation means it will becomes here aldehydes will be forming there. So these aldehydes further we are going to oxidation reaction we are doing means oxidation you are doing means aldehyde will be converted into carboxylic acid or COOH will be forming there. Able to get my point? So primary alcohol if you are oxidizing means aldehyde will be producing. This aldehyde further if you are doing oxidation means it will produce your carboxylic acid will be producing there. Carboxylic acid will be producing there. So that means these are the reactions very, very important you have to keep in mind. So primary alcohol oxidation if you are doing means aldehyde will be producing. Aldehyde if you are doing further oxidation means it will produce your carboxylic acid will be producing there. Right? So these points only you have to keep in mind. Next one, see there. So what are the major oxidizing reagents and all we are using that? What are the oxidation reactions we are using means chromic oxide CrO3. CrO3 is acting like one of the oxidizing agent. Next one is PCC. So that means pyridinium chlorochromate. Pyridinium chlorochromate is also acting like one of the oxidation agent. Next one is copper. Copper at a 573 Kelvin temperature. Copper at a 573 Kelvin temperature. It is also acting like one of the oxidation agent. Right? Copper metal is also acting like one of the oxidizing agent. Next one, PCC, pyridinium chlorochromate is also acting like one of the oxidizing agent. Next one is CrO3, chromic oxide is also acting like one of the oxidation agents, right? So just see there all of you once what are the conversions that takes place. For example, you are taken primary alcohol we are taken. So alcohol while the oxidizing means what will happen? Already we have seen this general equation. Alcohol if you are doing oxidation means what happen? Aldehyde will be forming there. Aldehyde will be forming there. If for example if you are taken that another primary alcohol we are taken, unsaturated alcohol we are taken, primary alcohol. This unsaturated primary alcohol again if you are react with pyridinium chlorochromate you are treated. So what will happen means two forms here aldehyde will be forming there. So simply how to remember that. This formation you have to keep in mind. This formation you have to keep in mind. Primary alcohol if you are doing oxidation means what happen? Aldehyde will be producing. That aldehyde further if you are doing oxidation means carboxylic acid will be producing there. Right. So this treatment only you have to keep in mind. Primary alcohol if you are doing oxidation means aldehyde will be producing. Aldehyde if you are doing oxidation means it will produce carboxylic acid. Right. Next one, see there. If you're taken, for example, secondary alcohol, if you are taken. Secondary alcohol, if you are doing oxidation means what will happen? Secondary alcohol, if you are doing oxidation means to form ketone will be producing there. So primary alcohol, if you are doing oxidation means aldehyde will be forming. Secondary alcohol, if you are doing oxidation means ketones will be forming there. Right. Again, primary alcohol, if you react with the copper metal at a 573 Kelvin means it is producing your aldehyde will be producing there. Secondary alcohol, if you are doing oxidation with the copper metal means again it will produce your aldehyde, ketone will be producing there. So simply how to remember that primary alcohol, if you are doing oxidation means aldehyde will be producing. Secondary alcohol, if you are doing oxidation means ketone will be producing. Tertiary alcohol, for example, oxidation you are doing means unsaturated compound will be producing there, right? So these three sentences only you have to keep in mind. Primary alcohol, secondary alcohol, tertiary alcohol. So primary alcohol and what happen? It will produce your aldehyde will be producing there. Aldehyde will be producing. Aldehyde is producing. Secondary alcohol, if you are doing oxidation means it will produce ketone will be producing. And tertiary alcohol, if you are doing oxidation means carboxylic acid, COOH, will be producing. This takes place. So these three statements only you have to keep in mind. So next one, see there, reactions of phenols. Phenols generally, what are the major reactions that takes place? Reactions of phenols. Just see that. Electrophilic aromatic substitution reaction, first one. Electrophilic aromatic substitution reaction, first one, see that. So first one, nitration reaction. Nitration reaction. So already we are seeing that previous concept also we learned that electrophilic substitution reactions, nitration reaction, sulfonation reaction, Friedel-Crafts reaction, Friedel-Crafts alkylation reaction, Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction, like that different reactions and all we are seeing that. Same as it is we are going to applying for this reactions also. So let us see that. First one is nitration reaction. So nitration is nothing but while react with the concentrated nitric acid. Nitric acid, if you are treated, means that reaction is called nitration reaction. So what you are treating here, nitration reaction means phenols, for example, react with the phenols is nothing but aromatic ring is attaching OH molecule. So phenols while react with the concentrated nitric acid means it will produce two compounds will be producing there. One is orthonitrophenol is forming, another one is paranitrophenol will be forming there. So that means nitro group will be directing is takes place at two positions. One is ortho position, another one is para position. It will be directing is takes place. Orthonitrophenol and another one is paranitроphenols will be producing there. So that only they given. So nitro group should be always directing is takes place at two positions. One is ortho, another one is para positions only. It will be directing is takes place. Next one, see there. So this orthonitrophenol and all what happen mean generally it will be participating for intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Intra means what you call and inter means what you call. Difference and all just listen once. So intra stands for within the same molecule. Within the same molecule that the hydrogen bonding is takes place means that is called as intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Next one is intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Inter stands for two. Two or more compounds that the hydrogen bonding is takes place means that is called as intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Intra within. Inter more than that, more than two, right? So that means orthonitrophenol and all what happen mean only here intramolecular hydrogen bonding is takes place. But if you are taking here paranitrophenol means it will forms intermolecular hydrogen bonding is takes place, right? That words only you have to keep in mind. So next one, see that. So phenol while react with the concentrated nitric acid means it will form here picric acid. Picric acid. So that means nitro group will be directing at three positions of the aromatic ring. So ortho position and para position it will be directing this takes place. So that is another name what you call means here 2,4,6 trinitrophenol. 2,4,6 trinitrophenol, like that we are calling that, right? So nitric acid while react with the phenol means it will produce picric acid. 2,4,6 trinitrophenol will be producing there, right? This is another reaction. So picric acid is nothing but that is a formula, just you have to remember that. So three nitro groups will be directing this takes place at benzene ring. So next one, see that halogenation reaction. What is mean by here a halogenation reaction? So phenols while react with the halogenation, that means halogens is nothing but either chlorine we can take it, or bromine we can take it, or iodine we can take it, or any one of the halogen we can take it, right? So phenols while react with the bromination in presence of carbon disulfide. Carbon disulfide we are treated means it will forms bromine will be directing is takes place at two portion. One is para portion, another one is ortho portion will be directing is takes place. So which one we are saying major and minor means? So Ortho position is attacking bromines are what you say minor compounds. And para position attacking bromine and what you say major compounds, like that we are calling that. So why you are saying that para position, that means para position attacking bromines are here major product, why you are saying means, so it will highly activating that benzene ring. Benzene ring and what happen, more activating is takes place. But ortho position attacking bromine and what happen, it will be less activating is takes place. OH group and what happen, less activating is takes place on this benzene ring. So basing on their activeness of the aromatic compound, we are going to saying that which is a major, which is minor, like that. So that means ortho position attacking bromine atom, what happen, it will be less activating is takes place on this aromatic ring. So that's why this compound is considered as your minor compound. So but if this compound and what you call my major compound, why you are calling means, so this compound it will be activating is takes place on the OH group. So that's why this is called as major compound, like that we are calling that. So already they given, just see their ones. It is due to the highly activating effect of OH group attached to the benzene ring. OH group and all para portion it will be directing means it will be highly activating is takes place. That's why we call as a major compound, like that we are calling that. Next one, see there. Phenol while react with the 3 moles excess of your bromine molecule we are treated means what will happen? It will forms again 2,4,6 tribromophenol will be forming there. So that means excess of bromine atom, 3 moles of your bromine molecule we are treated means bromine will be attacking at 3 places, will be directing is takes place, right? 2,4,6 tribromophenol will be producing there. So this is about here electrophilic substitution reactions. Next one, see the name of reactions, very very important. Only these two concepts we are going to see: Kolb's reaction, next Reimer timer and oxidation. Next one more period is at 2 o'clock. The time you will see the commercial uses of importance of your ethanol and methanol uses and all we will see there, right? We'll see these compounds once. What is the Kolb's reaction, how it is happening there, and what is the Reimer-Tiemann reaction, that and all we are going to see. First one, see there Kolb's reaction. Kolb's reaction, what will happen? So first what you are taken, phenol we are taken. So phenol while react with the sodium hydroxide, NaOH we are treated. NaOH you are treated means here one H plus ion, here OH minus ion. So H plus and here one OH minus, both are eliminating is takes place. That means water molecule will be left it. So what ion is present? Na plus ion will be presenting there. Therefore, it will forms sodium phenoxide, O minus and Na plus. Sodium phenoxide ion will be forming there. Here forming sodium phenoxide ion, further we are react with carbon dioxide gas you are passing means sodium carbon dioxide gas you are passing, and in presence of any one of the acid medium H plus ion we are treated means, so it will produce, so Na plus ion will be replacing by here one hydrogen ion, H plus ion will be occupying, and this CO2 carbon dioxide and what happen, it will be attacking is takes place at this ortho position. So that means this is called 2-hydroxy benzoic acid will be producing there. 2-hydroxy benzoic acid will be producing. That is called as here salicylic acid. We call as salicylic acid will be producing there. So simple reaction, just you have to remember that first your phenol while react with the sodium hydroxide means water molecule will be left it and sodium phenoxide will be producing. The sodium phenoxide further we are react with the carbon dioxide gas and the H plus ion we are treated means sodium Na plus ion will be replacing by hydrogen, OH will be forming, and CO2 will be attaching at ortho portion. So carboxylic acid will be producing there. So this is what you call means a Kolb's reaction. So by using Kolb's reaction, what you are going to preparing means salicylic acid we are going to preparing. Salicylic acid. And coming to see that next one, Reimer-Tiemann reaction. Reimer-Tiemann reaction, we can say that, or Reimer-Tiemann reaction, like that. You can pronounce any one of the reaction, no issue for that. Reimer-Tiemann reaction. So what is happening in this Reimer-Tiemann reaction? Just see there. First one, phenol we are taken. Phenol while react with the chloroform CHCl3. CHCl3 is called chloroform, we call as chloroform, and aqueous sodium hydroxide we are treated. Aqueous sodium hydroxide and chloroform we are treated means it will form an intermediate compound, will be producing that intermediate compound. That means this H plus ion here lefting is takes place. H plus here Cl. Just see there, I will write on the screen. Just see there once. So phenol we are taken, phenol OH, and what you are treated reagents means we are treated like a CHCl3 plus NaOH we are taken that. Right. So here what are the components will be lefting means here one H plus ion and here one chlorine atom. So minus HCl will be lefted. Understood? One H plus ion and here one Cl minus will be lefting. The HCl will be eliminating there. So remaining what will be there means here NaOH will be there. NaOH and Na plus OH minus like that dissociating is takes place. Therefore, so intermediate compound what will happen means, right, in this position one of the hydrogen atom is presenting. Here one H plus ion, here one OH minus ion. Both are eliminating again. Water molecule is lefted minus H2O. So you have to identify that two components will be lefting. One is HCl will be lefting. Another one is one H plus and here one OH minus. Water molecule also lefting there. So therefore remaining components what will be there? Na plus will be there. That Na plus where it is attacking means here oxygen atom it will be attaching is takes place. ONA will be forming. Next one CHCl2 will be there. That CHCl2 will be attaching it. This ortho portion will be directing there. Next here forming compound further what you are doing means sodium hydroxide we are treating that. Sodium hydroxide we are treating that. So sodium hydroxide we are treating means, right, sodium hydroxide we are treating that. Sodium hydroxide we are treating means what happen means, so it will forms here aldehyde will be forming there ONA, and here what happen aldehyde group is attaching is takes place, right. So that means NaCl sodium and here one chlorine atom is there. NaCl will be lefted and to form aldehyde will be forming there. So again this compound further react with H plus ion means Na plus ion will be lefting is takes place to form phenol. OH will be forming there. So therefore what happened means overall this is salicylaldehyde will be forming there. Salicylaldehyde. So benzene ring is attaching one OH group and one aldehyde group means that is called as salicylaldehyde, like that we are calling that. Next one, see there, reaction of phenol with a zinc dust. A reaction of phenol with a zinc dust. So only these two concepts we have seen, just see there. So reaction with a zinc dust, that means phenols while reacting with a zinc metal we are reacting there. Zinc metal is reacting means it will produce zinc oxide. Zinc oxide will be lefting there. Zinc and oxygen will be lefting there, and benzene will be forming there. Zinc oxide will be lefting, and this hydrogen atom will be attaching to that benzene ring. Therefore, zinc oxide and benzene will be forming that. So this is called as here phenol reactive with a zinc dust. Zinc dust means zinc oxide will be lefted and benzene ring will be forming there. Next one is oxidation reaction. So phenol while reacting with the sodium dichromate. Sodium dichromate you are treated means benzoquinone will be forming. Benzoquinone. That means para portion ketone will be attaching this takes place. Two oxygen atoms will be attaching on that aromatic ring. That is called benzoquinone will be forming there. So this is about here electrophilic substitution reactions of phenols. Phenols electrophilic substitution reaction, I mean these are the reactions. Next 2 o'clock period is there. The 2 o'clock period we will see that some important, some commercial important alcohols. So commercially this ethanol and methanol, what purpose you're using there? What are the major uses of these alcohols? And the next one, what is mean by here ethers? Ethers and what are the preparation methods is there? That preparation methods and all we are going to seeing in the 2 o'clock period. We are going to seeing that.